This servant killed 17 innocent victims and chopped their bodies, while the master had physical relations with the prostitutes. These two psychopaths did all of that inside this house for 2 years, but no one had a clue about this crime. Not only this, their crime had a much more sinister side to it, which got revealed when one of them told the police that not only did he kill the victims, but he also did something to the dead bodies that only an animal can do. The confession of this criminal will not only give you chills, but it can also shake your faith in humanity. Nithari is a small village on the outskirts of Noida. In 2005, many young kids went missing from this village. They were last seen playing near a bungalow in Sector 31 of Noida. Initially, people thought that the nearby water tank to this house was haunted and the kids went missing because of some paranormal force. But later, many parents filed missing reports at a nearby police station. Despite the complaints, the Noida police took it lightly and no action was taken until mid of 2006, when the father of a young girl filed a court case against the inactivity of the police. After this, police did some investigation and found that the girl was last seen going inside the same suspicious house. Police found that this house belonged to the businessman Maninder Singh Pandher. He used to live in this house along with a full-time servant, Surinder Kohli. Surinder also used to take care of the house in the absence of his master. Pandher had a family in Chandigarh and he used to travel around places for his business. But the truth was that Pandher was a sex addict and he only went to his house in Noida for party and pleasure. He used to call prostitutes during his visits to this house. Surinder witnessed the sexual acts and secretly wished to have the same kind of experience with these girls. One such time, a prostitute visited the house in the absence of Pandher. Surinder requested the girl for sexual benefits, but the girl did not only refuse, but she also made fun of him. In a fit of rage, he then choked her to death. But after this, Surinder did something horrible. He not only had sex with the dead body, but he also cut pieces of her flesh, cooked it in a steam cooker, and ate that cooked flesh.
और इसका मैंने बाजू और ये सीने का एक पीस भी खाया था। अच्छा। हाँ जी, जो मैंने घर में ही मतलब किचन में बनाया था।
After this experience, Surinder has now become a cannibal and wanted more human flesh. He knew that many kids from Nithari come near the house to play, so he began to lure them with candies and call them inside the house. He would again do the same gruesome act with those innocent kids. Later, after feeding himself, he would clean the house and throw the remains of his victims in a nearby gutter. Till the time he got caught by police, he had already killed 17 young boys and girls. After police investigated the case, they found that Pandher knew about the crime and he associated Surinder in a few of the murders. After their arrest, the police thought that Surinder and Pandher were ordinary criminals, but the police officers got the shock of their life when Surinder confessed that he is a cannibal. Because of this, the Nithari serial murder case not only became the biggest talking point in India in 2007, but it also attracted a lot of attention from international media. Today, after 15 years of the crime, the court has convicted Surinder and Pandher with multiple charges, and they have been sentenced to a death penalty in most of them.